Picture the most glamorous stage on earth, the Dolby Theater, Hollywood, the Academy Awards, the whole world watching, and one man standing at a microphone after 22 years of waiting, holding the only award that ever eluded him, fighting back tears. That man is Leonardo DiCaprio. The world thought they knew his story, the heartthrob from Titanic, the chameleon from The Revenant. But here is what nobody told you. Before the tuxedos and the standing ovations, before the billion-dollar films and the magazine covers, there was a boy standing on a drug dealer's corner in East Los Angeles, watching the world from a distance, wondering if he would ever escape it. Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio was born on November 11, 1974, in Los Angeles, California. His parents separated when he was barely 1 year old. His mother worked several odd jobs, mostly as a secretary. They had little money and lived in the poorest sections of Hollywood. But the person who truly defines this story is his mother, Ermeline. She was the daughter of a Russian refugee and a German coal miner, born in a German air raid shelter in 1943. She survived a broken leg, severe infections, and malnutrition before emigrating to America at 11 years old. She had survived a war-torn childhood to give her son something she never had, a chance. She would spend the rest of her life making sure he took it. Leonardo was exposed to unpleasant realities from the very beginning. At just 4 years old, he witnessed people smoking crack and injecting heroin in the alley behind their home. There was a prostitution ring on the corner of his street. This was not the Hollywood of movie premieres and red carpets. This was the Hollywood nobody films. The Hollywood of broken glass and sirens and children learning too early what the world is truly made of. DiCaprio compared his neighborhood to Scorsese's Taxi Driver. He grew up small, scrappy and restless, a natural mimic who could make anyone laugh, carrying a fire inside him that the streets around him were determined to extinguish. His mother refused to let them. His mother drove him 3 hours a day to a different school across the city, just to show him a different world, a different possibility, a different future. But auditions were a different kind of brutality, rejection after rejection. Casting directors telling him he wasn't marketable, that his look was wrong, that he didn't fit. There was even a point where DiCaprio considered dropping his acting career altogether due to a long streak of unsuccessful auditions. The boy who had survived a crime-ridden street corner, whose mother had survived a war, was being told by Hollywood gatekeepers that he simply wasn't enough. He had a choice, believe them or prove them wrong. He chose to prove them wrong every single day for the rest of his life. In 1993, everything changed. Robert De Niro personally chose the 18-year-old DiCaprio to play his stepson in this boy's life. The same year, he played a mentally impaired boy in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, a performance so raw, so precise, so heartbreakingly real that audiences assumed they were watching a non-actor. At age 19, DiCaprio earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor, making him the 7th youngest Oscar nominee in that category in history. The world leaned in. The boy from the drug corner was suddenly the most talked about young actor in Hollywood. And then, Hollywood looked him in the eyes and looked away. The Oscar went to someone else. It was the beginning of the longest, most public wait in cinema history, Titanic. James Cameron's $200 million gamble on a love story aboard a doomed ship. DiCaprio played Jack Dawson, a poor, charming drifter who wins a ticket to the future and loses everything trying to hold on to it. The parallels were not lost on anyone paying attention. The film earned 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. It became the highest-grossing film in history. Leonardo DiCaprio's face was on every magazine, every bedroom wall, every television screen on Earth. He was the biggest star in the world. And that year at the Oscars, the ceremony celebrating the film he carried, his name was not even called as a nominee. Hollywood gave him everything, except the one thing that mattered. What followed was 2 decades of masterclass after masterclass. Gangs of New York, The Aviator, The Departed, Blood Diamond, Inception, Django Unchained, The Wolf of Wall Street. Film after film after film, each one a career-defining performance by any measure. For nearly 25 years, DiCaprio delivered A-list performance after A-list performance without the Academy recognizing his work with a win. The internet turned his losing into a cultural phenomenon, memes, countdowns, campaigns. The whole world was waiting with him. But DiCaprio never complained publicly, never campaigned desperately. He simply kept working, kept disappearing into characters the way only the truly great can, and kept waiting for the night the room would finally agree. Behind the fame was a man carrying something heavy. The weight of a neighborhood that tried to swallow him. The weight of a mother who gave everything. The weight of 22 years of the world's most public rejection. Smile for the cameras. Applaud the winner. Go home. Try again. For the Revenant, DiCaprio spent 9 months in life-threatening conditions, learning 2 Native American languages, shooting a musket, building fires from scratch, eating raw bison liver on camera, despite being a vegetarian, all to give a performance that was undeniably, inarguably, Academy Award-winning. It was as if he decided, if they're gonna finally see me, they will have no choice. He gave them no exit, no argument. No Way Out, February 28, 2016, the Dolby Theater, Hollywood. The envelope opened. His name was called. And Leonardo DiCaprio, the boy from the drug corner, the boy whose mother was born in an air raid shelter, the boy who had been told no by Hollywood for 22 years, walked to that stage. At his BAFTA speech just days earlier, he had said, "I would not be standing up here if it wasn't for this person. I grew up in a very rough neighborhood in East Los Angeles. This woman drove me 3 hours a day to a different school to show me a different opportunity. It's her birthday today. Mom, happy birthday. I love you very much." Some debts cannot be measured. He tried anyway, every single time he stood at a microphone. So the next time someone tells you that you have waited too long, that your moment has passed, that the world has moved on without you, remember Leonardo DiCaprio. Remember the 4-year-old boy watching needles and crack pipes from his window on a Hollywood street corner. Remember the mother who drove 3 hours every single day because she believed in something nobody else could see yet. Remember 22 years of public defeat, met with private determination. And remember that when the night finally came, the first thing he thought of was her. Success is never just about the person standing on the stage. It is about everyone who drove them there. Subscribe to The Forge Files and never stop going.